All right. So, season 2 had some very hard-hitting moments for a lot of your characters. As actors watching that action back, what's it like experiencing it on your end?
Well, when we're dubbing this, we're only really seeing our own part. So the fact that we get to watch it back and see everyone, for me at least, seeing everyone else's performance has been awesome. That's probably my favorite part.
Yeah, they tried to call Rabbit Escape Fleeing Hares, and when I saw that they listened to me, that was wrong, and it made it into the correct cut, that's when I knew we had a banger season on our hands.
Yeah, same. I got to say, I will kill Yuji Itadori myself, which was not how they had originally localized it, but I'm very glad that they kept it the manga line. I think that it came across a lot better, and that made me happy.
I mean, I stopped watching after that Nanami episode personally, so I don't know.
Wait, you didn't even watch the next episode?
Why would I watch anything after the Nanami?
Wow, betrayal. Wow. Listen, I got to make a little suggestion, and I got to call Mahito a little bitch, so season 2 is perfect. No notes.
Amazing. And looking forward to season 3, without spoiling anything, what kind of vibe shift can we expect from the season 3 versus season 2?
I hear season 3 is going to be a lot more lighthearted, way more jujutsu strolls. I hear not only there's a baseball episode, there's a beach episode, a soccer episode, and a baking episode.
It's gonna be more trauma. Thank you.
Yeah. I tell friends all the time who are like fans of like season 1, right? It's like enjoy it while you can because it's the most normal the show will ever get, and it's like after season 2 it just kind of ramps. So a lot coming down the line for sure.
But also, sorry, I'll give back. Season 3 kind of like breaks it open, like without going into any details, and like I think people are going to really enjoy like the new rules for this new world happening during the culling game. It's going to be really cool.
You've heard of tournament arcs in anime. This is tournament arc of trauma. Trauma is the point.
And my next question for Adam and Kayleigh, your character's fight is one that's locked in for the new season. Is it exciting to face off against each other, even if only from behind the microphone?
I definitely think so. There's this unspoken rivalry between Kayleigh and I about who the true MC of Jujutsu Kaisen is, and I'm about to prove all the haters wrong. You know what I'm saying?
We'll see about that. No, I'm legitimately extremely hyped, because our characters haven't gotten to interact yet. So the fact that they get to interact in such a
Epic way.
Yeah, it's just gonna be so sick. And that's so little young me always wanted to do badass anime fights, and to do one across from a friend is just gonna be awesome.
Amazing. And for all of you, as far as reading ahead, which of you have read ahead and know what's going to happen, and which of you have not read ahead?
We've all read ahead.
We know where we're going.
Yo, we're putting to bed the myth that English VAs don't read the manga and study ahead of time. We are very well studied for JJK.
Amazing. And which scenes thus far have been the most difficult for you to record?
I mean, for me, it's not so much No, it's not so much the acting difficulty, right? It's sometimes there's like a technical difficulty to the scenes. For example, the Throughout Heaven and Earth line that I had. The problem with that line is our English version is so much longer than the Japanese. So if we were to do it line by line, it would have never fit the lip flaps, right? So we had to do a little bit of surgery on the line to retain the original line as it was, so it wouldn't be localized to heck. You know what I mean? That's some stuff like that for me.
I think for me, a lot of the stuff that was pretty difficult was all the heavy emotional bits in Shibuya. Yuji getting his body back from Sukuna, that's kind of like the first moment where we see him breaking down and feeling the weight of everything that Sukuna had done. That, and then you have Nanami, and you have Nobara, and all these moment to moment. So in the anime, it's viewing the anime, you get to watch it week to week. But as a person doing that, I'm going in for 15-minute sessions, losing my mind in the booth, crying on my car ride home, and then have to be normal until the next week when I go and do it again. So, it was a tough headspace to be in throughout season 2.
Yeah, for me, the hardest that I've had was filming the movie. Like, the ending, the last few moments of the fight, and then the extremely emotional ending. I was exhausted, and by the time we got to there, they were like, "Okay, now you're gonna bloody murder scream, do this huge attack." And then I need you to break down sobbing like you never have before. And I had already been there for a couple hours, and I was very tired, but I was also like very like raw. So I just threw everything I had left into it, and it was challenging, but it was fulfilling as well.
Nothing is hard for me. I'm a very good actor. Thank you.
All right. Nobara's last episode, she has this moment where she's kind of like thinking back on her life and her friends and, you know, if everything has been worth it coming up to this point. And I think for me, like the tricky part is separating me and the actor feeling very emotional about having to say goodbye for a while to a friend. You know what I mean? And then also like honoring like what's happening in the scene where she's actually very zen about it and very like coming to terms with herself. So like threading that line was really a challenge for me.
Yep. And I'll go for one more. This is similar to a panel question, but has the way you approach your characters changed at all moving into season 3 or season 2 for those of you who aren't as in season 3?
Yeah, I think for me, Yuji's sort of going to live in that place that we saw at the very end of season 2, this sort of resolved, kind of knows what he has to do. Now he's ready to just like thrash some curses and living in that headspace. But what I am also excited for is we're going to see some fight scenes that really drive home Yuji's character, and he still is a good boy no matter how much bad stuff happens to him, and I like that.
Yeah, I mean, Yuta has been gone for like a year, growing as a person, gaining more experience. He's a lot more confident now because he has these friends, and he has a more mature solemnness about what he has to do, and that makes him very different from how he was in the movie. He's grown a lot. So yeah, absolutely it's changed, and I'm very excited to show that evolution of the character. It's not often that a character like changes that much as during the course of you portraying them.
Yeah, I think for season 3, I'm going to try a different voice, like domain expansion, something like that. Do you guys like it? Riz?
Domain expansion, gold miners.
Yeah, I'm planning to go really method. I'm gonna watch the entire season inside of a box, so it's gonna be nice. Yeah.
I'm gonna be asleep.